What is going on, family? It's your Carolina cousin Big M back at you with another review. And this time it's going to be on a shoe that I didn't know that I was even going to be able to bring to you guys, but I was able to get my hands on them, so we're going to make it do what it do. I haven't uploaded a video since February 14th. That's about 3 weeks ago. And it's because there really hasn't been anything that has been coming out that I wanted to get my hands on or that was easy to get my hands on. I did enter some raffles for the Jordan collab with Fragment and Union. I also entered some raffles to get the Stranger Things foam posits for my son. I wasn't able to hit on any of those raffles. I wasn't able to hit on the sneakers app as well. For the rest of the releases, we did have the very popular Wolf Grade Jordan 5s that came out. That was never really on my list. As you guys know, I gave you guys like a top 17 list at the beginning of the year of things that I wanted to cop. And the Wolf Grade 5s wasn't up there no matter how much hype is around them right now. So I'm glad that I stuck with my guns. And just this last Saturday, we had the Imperial Purple Jordan 4s, basically the Laker 4s that dropped. So since I didn't get my hands on any of these shoes to do reviews for you guys, I did what I normally do. I'm just going to travel. So in traveling around, going up to, you know, where did we go? We went to Norfolk, we went to Williamsburg, we went to a couple of different places in Virginia as a family. And I stopped at, the Nike outlets. I also stopped at a couple of the Ross stores because if you haven't noticed, Rosses have been getting some pretty good shoes in towards the end of 2025 and into this year. Normally, when I go into a Ross, they may have one or two good shoes in the entire store, and normally it's not going to be my size. I wear a size 13, wide foot gang, so I really don't come across too many bangers at the Rosses or your Marshalls or anything like that. Normally, it's just going to be a gym shoe or something like that, something I could use on the treadmill. But I came across a pretty good shoe this time. And you already saw the thumbnail, so you know what it is. It is the Levi's Air Max 95 OG. And as I mentioned, that, I was at Ross. So as you can see the tag here, size 14, and I got these for a pretty penny, the 84.99. Right now on StockX, you can get this pair, which is the Light Orewood Brown pair, white Light Orewood Brown. It's almost like a cream color that goes around the shoe, and you could tell that these actually came from Ross. This is no attempt of me trying to buy a shoe and then saying that I got it from Ross. You see, they're handcuffed. Normally, they will put the price on the bottom of the shoe, but they didn't do that for this pair. I'm actually glad. Normally, for Ross shoes, they'll put a marker at the bottom that lets you know the price of the shoe. So it should say 85 on the bottom, but they didn't do that. And while we are here, as you can see on the bottom of the shoe and the shank plate, you're getting Nike Air on one of them, and you're getting Levi's on the other. And it's wild because the one that has Nike Air on the bottom is the one that has the Levi's logo. So on the other side, they don't have that. They only have it on one side. They don't have it on the inside as well. So that was a good little attention to detail that they had. And let's go ahead and unarrest these. I had to separate these so you could get a better look at them. On the left shoe is where we are getting the hang tag, the Levi's Air Max hang tag. Actually, kind of dope. I normally don't leave hang tags on my shoes, but That actually looks pretty good. We also get a second set of laces. As you can see, the red laces that will really make that Levi's pop, that Levi's tag pop. So you could throw the red laces in them if you want them. And I did want to show you guys a cool little detail for the shoe that has Levi's on the bottom. They actually have on the insole, you get a Nike insole, red insole. But on the pair that has Nike Air on the bottom, you actually get a Levi's insole. So I like that the Levi Strauss. So they really pay good attention to detail with these. Like I said, these really weren't on my radar at all. The pair that is the most sought after is actually the indigo blue. That pair was only offered online, and it was basically on the Levi's website. Now, the Orewood Brown, this cream colorway, with the gum bottom was also, I believe, on the Levi's website, but they came out on the sneakers app. And then you had the triple black pair that also released on the sneakers app. So they weren't as as hard to get. But out of all of them, I think that this is actually the cleanest pair. I like the distressed look of the denim, as you can see here. You have that iconic Air Max 95 stitching all over the shoe. And you see that distressed look, all white on the inside of the air bubbles, as you can see, with the gum bottom. But yeah, I think that this is a pretty dope uh, addition to the collection. The thing is that I normally wouldn't have just gone for this. Like, I didn't go for the Neon 95 Big Bubble that just released this weekend, or I believe it was like Friday of last week. Didn't go for those. I'm normally going to be, picking up Jordan sneakers. As you know, that most of the things that I review on this channel is Jordans, but I also like, up tempos. I like Air Maxes, whether it be 97s, 95s. I just enjoy sneakers. Very good attention to detail on this pair. And I'm glad to have them in my collection. Now, the thing is, if you guys watch my channel, then you know that I am a size 13, and I am glad that I came across these in a size 14 because that toe box is very narrow, so my toe comes up to about right here, and especially being wide foot gang, you know, going up, most people go up a half size, but when you wear a 13, there really isn't too many shoes that release in a 13 and a half, so you have to go up to a 14. But what are your thoughts on the Air Max 95? The denim pair, well, they're all denim, but the blue indigo denim pair is the most expensive. I want to say that's going for over $300. I'm going to have it up on the screen. And then you have the midnight or triple black pair that is going to be in the 200s. I'm also going to put that on screen. I like that they pay great attention to detail. The only marks that are on the shoe is this one black spot right here. But I haven't tried to use a sneaker eraser yet, but I am going to get one to try to get this mark off. Overall, very clean shoe. Wear it with khakis, wear it, you know, with jeans, I don't want, you know, a pair of dark jeans to bleed on these. So I would kind of watch that. But I'm going to have fun wearing these this summer. And, you know, these are, if you have worn Air Max 95s before, you know that these are a lot more comfortable to wear than Jordans are. So I am going to enjoy these. Thank you guys for tuning in. And of course, as always, peace and positivity.